Assalamu alaikum students and a very good evening to all of you. So let's start with another topic from the same chapter, the Royal Road. So let's start the reading. Uh, the 2500 kilometer long Royal Road was built by Darius I to link the satrapies to his new and more central capital, Susa. The road stretched from Susa to Sardis in the west. It took only 15 days for relays of mounted couriers to reach the furthest corner of the empire by using this road. Now, see, uh, if you remember, dear students, that in classroom I explained you about ongoing project in our own country, Pakistan, which is called CPAC, which stands actually for China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Well, let me give you an example. So, CPAC, well, this is a little bit information, add to your, current affair and general knowledge information. So now, CPAC is actually a project in Pakistan, which is, let's say, being completed and being, let's say, executed with the partnership of Pakistan and China, where actually this is a very long route. This is one of the long routes. This is not only one, but this is just for the clear example understanding. So this is one of the routes which is connecting from the southern part of Pakistan, the Gwadar port, till the Kashgar, which is a city in China, right? Now, this entire royal road is actually uh, a trade road, we can say, or a geopolitical road from where a process of transportation, import and export of goods is possible, all right? So exactly using the same concept, let's try to understand the royal road as well. So the royal road is also something very similar to that and which plays exactly same role, which actually connects their entire Persian empire. If you can see from the Sardis right here until the Susa. So this is, let's say, a little bit of the the Western Europe, and connecting until till the Susa. So this actually connects the entire road and the entire empire with each other, and due to that, this was very easier for them than to, let's say, import, export, stop, and this actually connected their entire country. So speaking of which, this helps them to be more connected, be more organized in the process of imports and exports, to travel from one place to another. It was really easier for them. So now let's go and let's try to read a little bit characteristics of this road, a little bit specs. So the Royal Road, it was, let's say, 2,500 kilometers long. So imagine that a 2,500-kilometer long road in back in these earlier times, let's say in the before Common Era, whereas the length of the CPEC road length. Let's see how long is the CPEC. Okay, I'm sorry, just got the wrong spelling. Never mind, it was a typo. So now the length of this entire road of the CPEC is 285 kilometers length. Well, this is not 285 kilometers. So a little bit wrong information over here. The length of this road must be in 1,000 kilometer, more than 1,000 kilometer, if I'm not wrong, because it's crossing around the country, right? So this is something really important for us to understand and to know as well. Okay, I'm just trying to find the right information. Okay, so if you're going to be, let's say, adding all of them, so this is actually going to give us the right numbers. So see, maybe it must be 1,500, 1,600, or 2,000 kilometers wrong. I don't have the exact numbers for you right now at the moment, but building this long road back in the time would have been a very, very big challenge for them. It had three relay stations, means three stops where you can just stop by, relax a little bit, maybe, let's say, change your horses. See, and then the third point, it already says here that relay stations had rest areas and fresh horses. Other smaller roads, branches of the Royal Road. The entire Royal Road could be traveled in 15 days by horsemen. Wow, 15 days. 15 days, it's, and really, trust me, it's a very, very less amount of time to, let's say, cover these 2,500 kilometers. It's very less. And the caravans took about a month to cover this distance. Caravans means we're talking about people going in the groups together and trying to cross this entire road. So the grandeur of the Persian Empire can be seen by the buildings and the constructed and the city established by Darius I, which was called the Persa, ancient Persian, and Persepolis. Okay, So here they're saying that the success, the architecture, the road system, the drainage system, and their entire infrastructure could be seen throughout, let's say, the Persian Empire, and especially the city called Persa, the ancient Persian and Persepolis. That's what they used to call them, or the city of Persians by the Greeks. And the foundation is linked to the Cyrus, of course. One of its hall bore an inscription: "Go protect this country from foe, famine, and falsehood," which meant the enemy's hungers and lies. So this is what was their, let's say, headline, that let's protect the country from all the bad things and everything. And this must have been, let's say, just imagine, this must have been written just like we studied in the previous topic, that they were having these, excuse me, so they were having these different stops, different relay stations, and there were different stones inscribed at those places, which was actually telling about the lineage, the history of the Darius and the Cyrus, and just like that, these slogans or these quotes, okay, these lines of sayings, famous lines, were written, inscribed along these hallways or these roads, right? For example, "Go protect this country from foe, famine, and falsehood," which meant enemies, hunger, and lies. So this is pretty much for the Royal Road, guys. And in the next video, we're going to be discussing the Qanat system, the water supply system, and which is going to be very interesting. So if you like the video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon for the further videos, and yeah, until next video. Thank you.